Check this out. A lot of you guys are making the mistake of looking into too much research on your fitness and weight loss journey, especially if you have a coach. If you have a coach, you shouldn't be out there seeking other information that contradicts or that tries to find an easier way from the one that the coach gave you. Obviously, you're supplied with the blueprint for you to adhere to. The problem is with a lot of people, instead of looking for research that's going to benefit them, they're trying to find an easy way out. There is no easy way out. If you're handed the blueprint, obviously it worked on a lot of people. You have to trust the process. When you trust the process, the results will follow. I can keep telling everybody that's trying. They're always, the problem with a lot of people is that they think they know what's best for them. And obviously, if they did know what's best for them, they wouldn't need a coach, and they will be further along than where they're at. So obviously, it's either losing weight, building muscle, having a certain look. People will always talk themselves out of doing what they got to do. Why? Because we have so many choices. We have so much information out there that people start consuming so much information, they get confused. After they've been given a blueprint to follow, they're still trying to find like the easiest way. If there's an easy way, it can't be this hard. There's something wrong. There's all these scenarios that you create in your head instead of trying to, look for motivation for for you to push through, or find a greater purpose, or create a reality for you that's gonna that's gonna light a fire under your ass and make you go get it, instead of trying to tap out, trying to find the easiest route. That's the problem with a lot of people. We just have too much choices, very poor decisions that we do. And I understand for the people that don't know, that don't have a coach, but all the people that have a coach, obviously they have a blueprint. Obviously what they did worked. And people that try to go against the grain when it comes to that, they're always going to just create disbelief within themselves. Because they're never going to get the results they're after. They're never going to get there. As soon as they're getting there, they think they know what's best. As soon as they start feeling any kind of discomfort, as soon as they encounter adversity, they push back, they stop, they slow down. They don't equate that's part of the journey, that's part of the process. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be the way you want it. Days ain't going to go smooth. You're going to get thrown a curveball. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be tests coming your way. It does not mean slow down, stop, quit, throw the towel. It means keep pushing. Let's see where you're at. It's a test. Test yourself. See it as, okay, this is my next level up right here. This was going to take me closer to where I want to be. You're creating that warrior mindset throughout the journey. The warrior mindset ain't acquired just because you said so. Just because you think that, oh, you know what? I'm on a program. I'm going to do this for a couple months. Nah, this shit takes, time and time and time, repetition after repetition, months, years, until you clean all that shit you have in here, all the bad patterns, all the bad behavior. Because a lot of people, they think they know it all, and they think that they're locked in until they're on their own, and that's when they start regressing. That's when they start creating, a bunch of other excuses. They start getting confused with what they thought they knew, or their mindset wasn't strong enough. Their feelings are getting on the way. Their emotions get in the way. You weren't ready. You weren't ready to be on your own. You will give in to pleasures. Especially if you don't know that throughout the journey that you were in, you were like always borderline of quitting, always, needed that extra push, always needed that assistance from somebody. What makes you think that when you're on your own, you're not going to convince yourself? You're going to convince yourself so easy because you don't have nobody that's going to hold you up to it. And that's how people fall off. That's how people gain the weight back. They lose the results. They're not fully invested. They're not locked in. People have to be students. People have to be coachable. You got to understand that you have to commit, and you're going to have to push through to whatever adversity, whatever challenges you face. That's for you to pass and challenge yourself and learn from it and pull from it. And that's how you're going to gain that wisdom, the knowledge. If you don't go through nothing, how are you going to even be able to help somebody if you were comfortable all along? That's not going to happen. You're never going to learn nothing. You're never going to experience any kind of a breakthrough because you never did nothing. Like, as soon as you felt uncomfortable, you stopped. People got to understand and they got to wake up on what they're doing. There's so many people that, ain't ready to just go out there and think they got it on lock. You need to be locked in, fully invested until you know that, hey, you know what? I have no excuses. I'm aware of what I'm doing. I have the tools that I know what to use when, shit happens. What kind of thinking, what kind of mindset shift I should have. Always be a person that responds instead of react. You learn a lot of mindset tricks to put you back in check instead of like getting in your own way, having other people control you, having other people trigger you and getting you off your game, getting you off character to do, to engage in bad behavior. And then you go back, you start regressing. So the whole point to this video is that people that have a blueprint, people that have a coach, you need to follow that blueprint to a T. Obviously, it's a blueprint. Obviously, it's a map, a guide, whatever you want to call it, that obviously somebody pulled off already time and time again. And it's about trusting the process. If it was easier, we would know about it. If it was something that, we knew that you could get away with, you would know about it. But people are trying to outwork a bad diet. People are trying to skip a workout. People are trying to always put themselves last when something happens. There goes their goals. There goes their tracking. There goes their meal prepping. You just forget about everything. That's when you got to remember the goal. When shit hits the fan, when you're being pressured, when you're being forced to do something you don't want to do, you got to draw a line. You got to set boundaries. That's when you got to remember the goal. People forget about the goal when they're celebrating shit, when they're going through shit. That's when you got to remember what we're doing. Put that in your head, run it.